The Amarillo Sod Poodles and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Mackenzie Gorey, left-hander from North Carolina, will get the starting assignment here. So far, you can see 6'3", 195 pounds, age 20, getting the assignment here this afternoon. Leading off for Amarillo, Camden Duzenak, the shortstop, will get this one started here today. And let's play ball. And the first pitch by Mackenzie Gore, and we are ready to go. Here it is, and that's a four-seam fastball outside, and the count now is 1-0. Underway at 4 o'clock on the dot on this beautiful Wednesday. About 70 degrees, and nice for baseball as we are underway of our doubleheader. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, I was right, about 70 degrees, winds blowing from the center field wall, about 7 miles an hour, so pretty good breeze. So it is nice. Swing and a miss, the slider gets him chasing out of his shoes. For 1 ball and 2 strike counts. Gore looking in at Camden Duzenak. Here's the pitch. Fielder Hassel has it, and he's got it for the first out of the day. Well, the chance now to give you starting lineups here today for the visitors. And so far, Amarillo looking for a W here today on the road. So far, these guys got at least 4 more games to go with the missions for the year. And after that, they'll go home and play Tulsa to start their homestand. Left fielder Corbin Carroll will stride to the box. 1 away, nobody on. Here's the pitch, and that's a curveball inside, and the count now is 0-1. 0-1, here is the pitch. And that's right there to first, and the first baseman does not have far to go to make that catch, and there is 2 down. The hot corner third baseman, Blaze Alexandra, will come in. Here is the pitch to him, and that is a four-seam fastball inside, and the count now is 1 ball, no strikes. Top of 1 here this afternoon, underway at the ball game on our live broadcast today. That is right there out of play. Goes in left in foul territory, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away, nobody on. Here's the pitch, and that's right there to second. To Rosario, to first, to Malone, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base. On now to the bottom of the first, and we have no score. JB Bukauskas, a right-hander, coming up out of the bullpen. 6'0", 208 pounds, age 23, from his hometown of Ashburn, Virginia. So far, a right-hander from that great state. And now here is Aggie Rosario, the second baseman, to lead it off. And about ready to go. Here's the pitch by Bukauskas, and we are underway. The four-seam fastball is inside for a strike, and the count 0-1. Bukauskas is in the ERA of 7.79. And so far, he's doing really well for the Sod Poodles. Right there, high fly into the air. And the second baseman will move close to the right field area to make the play for the first out. Chance now to give you starting lineups here today for the home side. And so far, Missions winning last night And it was a pretty good ball game. I don't mean to give the spoilers, but if you watched last night's stream, it was pretty good. Hot corner third baseman, that is Esturi Ruiz. As he comes to the plate for the second man here in the bottom of inning number 1. Four-seam fastball, the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be right there, lifted high fly in the air. Is that going to get enough to get out of here? Yes, it will. It is gone, a home run. A solo shot by the third baseman, Esturi Ruiz. And San Antonio is on the board first. It's now 1-0. Gotta love a beautiful hit like that. Get you started for today. And so far, that was just unique. So far, a pretty good fan gonna get that ball. And yeah, there's that guy over there. He got it. That's a good souvenir, and you know Esturi Ruiz hit that baseball really hard. Four-seam fastball, and now lead off C.J. Abrams. Abrams coming in, and so far so good. First of the doubleheader, we're playing 7 innings with 30 minutes in between. So make sure that you guys stay around because we are live and on the air on MLB Network, our new home for minor league baseball here in the AA Central. 3 balls, no strikes, and on deck is Ben Ruta. So far, we cannot wait to see you guys in the year of 2022. Also, make sure you call our 210 season tickets. For more information, go to samissions.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. And you've got your season tickets for next year. Well, there's the walk. And now here is Ben Ruta as he strides in. C.J. Abrams out at first base. And ready to go. Here is the pitch outside, and nothing doing for the ball in the count 1-0. Well, I gotta say, that cloud over there looks like a Roadrunner. Falling down Roadrunner right there. Outside and in left field, and that would go foul, so the ball boy does not mess with that one. And that'll even things up at 1-1. Great home crowd we have here this afternoon, and so far we got fans from Amarillo. They are 8 hours away, coming all the way from the Panhandle to watch these guys play ball against San Antonio. So pretty much we got half and half. We call it the Great Divide. So far, Sod, Poodle, and Mission fans here this afternoon. Watching a pretty good doubleheader here this first day of September. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first and 1 away. Here's the pitch by Bukauskas. That is outside for a full count and ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here this afternoon. And on deck is Winston Sawyer. Three and 2. And too high. Ball 4. And again, he walks another guy. So 2 walks in this inning.
The catcher, Winston.
And that brings in the next batter, the Mission's catcher, Winston Sawyer. Got a pretty good opportunity here. Got first and second now with still just 1 out in the inning. And now here's the pitch to him. That's inside for the cold strike, and the count now 0-1. Bukauskas walked 2. He gave up a home run. And so far, it'd be pretty ashamed to see all that go right there. That's going to be right there. Right the second. Right the first to double play, and that will end the inning. And now we're going to give you a look right here, as that is a double play that ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Top of 2 coming up, and we have a 1-0 game. Missions lead it. Dom Maragalo coming in as the Amarillo catcher. Comes to start inning number 2 for Amarillo. Now here is the pitch by Mackenzie Gore, and here we go, underway. Four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Nothing and 1 to pitch. And right there, fouled off out in right field and out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes to count. Looking in is Gore. And now the 0-2. And right there, high fly, right off the net and foul. So still hanging on at no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2 delivery. And that's right there out in left field, out of play. Looking in. Right there is Gore. He pitch and throws. And that is a curveball that is outside for the ball in the count 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's 1-2, lifted high fly into the air. Under it is Ruta, and he makes the play. So 1 away here in the top of the second.
That is it.
Well, the chance now to give you starting lineups for the home side here today, and gotta say out there in second base is Aggie Rosario. Tyler Malone out at first. And that's Churi Ruiz getting the hot corner here this afternoon. So far, these guys in the infield know their duties, and that is to get guys out on bases. That's right there, line drive, and right into trouble as it goes. So far, left field and center field running after it. And that's going to be a 1-out triple. Gotta say, that right there was a pretty well hit baseball. And as we look at this play right here, both left fielder and center fielders are running it down. And so far, they cannot catch up with it. So runner at third, 1 away. Top of 2. Here's the pitch, lifted high fly in the air. And under it is Hassel, makes the play. That should be good enough for a run batted in on a sacrifice fly, and the run is in to score. So now we are deadlocked at 1 apiece here in this one. That'll bring in the first baseman, Andy Yerzy. He strides in and is ready to go here for his first time up of the day. Here's the pitch. And outside for a curveball, and the count now 1 ball, no strikes. So far, Mackenzie Gore from his home in Wilmington, North Carolina. He was the first draft pick in 2017 by the San Diego Padres. And he went to Whiteville High School. So far, born on February 24th, 1999, just age 22. So gotta say, he's doing really well here in his, what used to be his former college days. Here's the 2-0 outside, ball 3. So the count now 3-0. LT Tolbert on deck. And so far, so good. If Amarillo could get a run out at first base on the walk. And that's a changeup inside. The count now is 3 balls and 1 strike. So far, both games today will be 7 innings apiece with 35 minutes in between. Just for the players to get their jerseys on, rest up, you know, do what they have to. Right to second to CJ, and right to first to Tyler Malone, as that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on bases. Bottom of 2 coming up and deadlocked that 1.
Leading off for the mission,
Tyler Malone, the first baseman, will stride in as we start the bottom of inning number 2. That's right there, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Beautiful afternoon, blue skies, nice and sunny, partly cloudy. So far, you just gotta love the nice weather. I mean, by the look of things, Mother Nature is sometimes good, but sometimes she could be mean as dirt. She could probably throw hail at you, or lightning, or a tornado at you. Just don't make her so upset that she can't control herself. My goodness. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And outside for the ball, and the count now 2-2. Now, I got to say, Wichita, Tulsa, and North Little Rock, all those areas out there in the AA North, I do feel concerned about. Because a lot of times, yeah, they get the tornadic activity. So right there, right to second, and right to first for the out, and there is 1 away. Well, time now to give you defensive alignments for the visitors. And so far, you got Blaze Alexander being in third base here tonight. So far, he is the hot corner man, as everybody says he is. So far, he's going pretty good in this ball game this afternoon. Here's the pitch, and that's in there for the changeup, and the count now 0-1 to the center fielder, Robert Hassel. So far, you see a lot of kids, even though they are off from school. So far, they pretty much release out of school because missions do have a game, and so far we're playing 2 here today. 1-1. Swing and a miss to change up, and the count now is 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and the count evens at 2-2. So far, Amarillo at 46-54 of the year. San Antonio at 54-45 in their win and loss columns. And that is ball 4. And he walks his 3rd batter of the day.
batting 8. The right fielder.
Walk 2 in the first inning, now walking 1 in the second inning. That'll bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, and so far he's got a runner out at first. That is the tiebreaker. And right back to first, and he's back in standing. So far, bottom of 2, 1-1, our score tie here in this game. Here's the pitch, and that's right there. That's going to get down for the base hit. Running hard, and he gets in there. And that'll be a single, but meanwhile, from second to third.
The pitcher, Mackenzie.
And that is pretty good. And now here at the plate comes the starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. Battle of pitchers here in this one. Here's the pitch, and that's inside for the four-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. Gore today getting the pitching duties so far here in game one. Here is nothing and one right there. Swing and a miss. And why my goodness, he just chasing something like a flying pterodactyl. He's trying to hit it in the head so he could kill it already. He's like, die already, die. I'm just kidding. Nothing into the pitch. And that's down low and it gets away. Oh my goodness. And so far, no advance from first and third runners. Just on corners. Here is a 1-2 and lifted high fly in the air. And they're running after it and they can't get there. And that's going to be a base hit. But runner gets in safely at second. And they tried to get him out at second base, but they can't get him done. And now bases loaded. That'll bring in Aggie Rosario. Rosario's got an open opportunity to put this ball out of reach. Rosario popped out back in the last inning in the first, so he is 0 for 1. Got a good chance. Grand Slam gives you lunch here for 12 pack tacos. And that is ball 2, so the count now 2-0. Bags loaded up, 1 away, bottom of 2. And so far, Bukaskas in very deep hot water. Just don't like it when you see a guy that's just given up so many to get some outs. So far this game, he's walked 3 batters. And the manager may have to go out there and to talk with him. That's got to be up there. High fly in the air. And they will not chance it here, as that won't get far outside for the runner at third to advance to break the tie. Esturi Ruiz, he was the solo shot back in the first to put the mission. Looking for a grand slam. I mean, pray to goodness gracious we get one, because almost to the end of this year, missions have had no grand slams through the last 8 months of baseball. So the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bags loaded. Bottom of 2, 1-1. And that's right there. Right to second, right to first, and that will end the inning. And Amarillo will tightrope out of danger, as that will do for 2 innings of play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left stranded. Top of 3 coming up, and we're deadlocked at 1. Top of 3, and here is LT Tolbert. Tolbert coming in, and here's the pitch. And that's in there for a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. So far tonight, got Frisco at Midland, Amarillo at San Antonio, Corpus Christi in northwest Arkansas. They're in northwest Little Rock. Or North Little Rock, do correct myself. You get a little stuttery, but I'm working on it. Just give me some patience. Don't push my buttons so much. And that's in there for the code strike. And the count now 0-2. Springfield at well, okay. Let me try this again. Springfield at Tulsa and Wichita at Arkansas. So I was going to say, I thought Wichita was at Tulsa, but no, I stand corrected on that one. Lifted high fly in the air. Rosario goes to the left field area to make the play, and he gets the first out. So the starting pitcher, J.P. Bukaskas, coming up, and it is the battle of the pitchers. Here's the pitch by Gore, and that's a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and one, the pitch. And, whoa, my goodness, hold your horses, buddy boy. Swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. Golly, sweet mother of horny toads. Just get him down looking on that one, and so far that's what he did. No balls, 2 strikes, and swing and a miss, and he gets a strikeout and 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
What a way to get that one going.
Duzenak.
And that'll bring in Camden Duzenak. Duzenak coming in, and he's ready to go. 2 away, nobody on bases, top of 3. That is lifted high fly in the air, right to the center fielder, and Hassel has it for the final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody on bases. We go to the bottom of 3, and we're still deadlocked at 1. C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, will lead it off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Getting you set here for this one. Here's the pitch. That's inside for the four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's outside for the four-seam fastball, and that'll even things at 1-1. Starting pitcher is J.B. Bukauskas. He's now at 43. And so far walked 3 guys in his time on the mound. The 2-1, and that's in there for a called strike on the changeup, and the count now is 2 balls even. And also 2 strikes. Won't forget about that one right there. And that is out of play. So the count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside for a full count now. And on deck is Ben Ruta. Looking to get on base. And to literally try it again. And that's right there. Breaks his bat right to third. Right to first. A magnificent play to get the first out here in the home third. Left fielder is Ben Ruta. As he was back in the first inning, he got the free walk. So far, he tried to score. But evidently, he was just outnumbered on that one. 1 ball, no strikes. That's right there. Right to second and right to first. And get them down. 2 quick outs here in this half inning. The catcher is Winston Sawyer, as he was a ground out back in the first, and he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch, and right there, foul. So the count now is 0-1. And lifted high fly in the air. And anybody, center fielder gets it, and he gets the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one on base. We go to the top half of the 4th, and we're still deadlocked at 1. Corbin Carroll, the left fielder, will come up to start the top half of the 4th inning. And he is ready to go. Shadow right behind the home plate area, and here's the pitch to him. And that's a curveball outside. The count now is 1-0. One ball, no strikes, and that is outside, so the count now is 2-0. Gore so far, pitch count is down to the low 30s. As so far, he's had a combination of both ball and strikes. So far, he is working on that to trying to get some outs. Right there, high fly in the air, left field, and out of play and foul. So the count now, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, and right there, out of play. So the count now evens at 2-2. Looking in is Gore. And now the 2-2. And that's in there. Strike 3 looking. And there is 1 away in the top half of the 4th inning. That'll bring in the hot corner third baseman, Blaze Alexander. As he strides in, 1 away, nobody on bases. Here's the pitch to him, outside. So the curveball is far and wide to Alexander, the hot corner third baseman. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1. So far, so good. Here's the pitch by Gore. And that's in there for a cold strike. And the count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And lifted high fly in the air to center fielder. Recording the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here is Dominic Maragalo, the catcher. Fly out in the 2nd, 0 for 1. So far, so good. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. And that is chopped foul as that one nearly hit the dirt. And he made a little bit of contact, which is a good thing. Because there are a lot of hitters that may come lucky into hitting the ball. But evidently some would just swing and a miss, and that would be right into the catcher's glove. But the count now 0-2 as that one will go out of play. Looking in is Mackenzie Gore. And here is the pitch to him. And that's going to be right there, left field. And the left fielder, Ben Ruta, touches the wall as he will get the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And no one on base. Bottom half of the 4th coming up, tied at 1.
The first baseman,
Tyler Malone, the first baseman, was a strikeout in the 2nd and 0 for 1. As he will stride to the plate now, and that's going to be right there out of play. Third baseman tries to get that one, but ends up failing to catch that baseball, and it goes out of play. Well, time now is being called as the starting pitcher Bukauskas is talking with home plate umpire, and he's wondering where that baseball went. That's going to be right there, out of play. As Stone Garrett goes over there, and he looks at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that is right there. And pass to the pitcher, get him down for the first out of the inning. And what a play to get that one going. And here is center fielder Robert Hassel. Walk in the 2nd. 1 away and nobody on. And that's right there. Right to 2nd and right to 1st. So 2 quick outs here in the 4th inning. And here's the right fielder Joshua Mears. Single in the 2nd, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. And right again. To second, to first, and the second baseman gets the 3 outs. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base. We played 4, and it's on to the top of the 5th. And we will be back right after these commercial messages from our great friends here in the Alamo City. Stay tuned. More baseball coming up.
Leading it off, the center fielder.
Top half of the 5th inning. And here is Christian Robinson as he will lead it off. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And the right fielder misses it. And they're still looking around out there for the ball. And that's going to bring a run in to score. And that is a inside the park home run. And Amarillo will crack the tiebreaker. So far, you don't see that every day. But that right fielder is not happy on the play as the run in to score makes the fans unhappy when they see that. And now here is the pitch that's going to be right there. And out of play as that will bounce close to the sitting booth. And now the count now 0-1. The right fielder is Stone Garrett. Coming in as he was a walk in the first inning. That is right there. Left field. Ruta under it makes the play near the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now here is Andy Yerzy, the first baseman. Ground out in the second and is 0 for 1. Welcome into the stream as we have JP watching. Wow, I guess he's running like a bandit. Well, you got that right. He was. He's trying to get that baseball right there. Swing and a miss. And the count now 0-1. So got 2 more innings. We'll have 30 minutes in between to rest. And that's going to be pretty good for our doubleheader here tonight. Right there, the count now is 0-2. So far, just love a beautiful afternoon here in San Antonio. I was going to say Amarillo, but we're not even there. Right there, curveball gets them down, and there's 2 away. No, I kind of like Amarillo. It's really nice. The ballpark. Just used to love it when Amarillo was the Padres affiliate. And now the Sod Poodles belong to a new affiliate called the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now here is the first pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly into the air. And Ruta's got it, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody on bases. Bottom of inning number 5 coming up. Amarillo leads it 2-1. Mackenzie Gore, the pitcher, single in the second, 1 for 1, will lead it off in the bottom of the 5th inning. So far, got 2 more innings to go. Tying run. Now at the plate, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, and the count now 0-1. Amarillo Sod Poodles got their bullpen active. They got 2 right-handers warming up. And that is Castellanos. And pretty much another guy warming up. And that's a swing and a miss. And that will be the...
Number 1, second base.
Should I say that would be the first out of the inning or the second out? But anyway, that thing popped up on my screen, and so far I don't know what the heck that was. Okay, correction. I do stand right there, so that is 1 out. Not 2, but 1. Here's the second baseman, Aggie Rosario, as he was a fly out and a pop out, and 0 for 2. That slider is outside. Here's the 2-0, outside for the ball, so ball 3. And on deck is Esturi Ruiz. He's 1 for 2 in completing a cycle. So 3 balls and no strikes. And that one's a changeup inside. So he's trying to work it back in. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be fouled off on the 4-seam fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of 5. And that's going to be hit right there into right field. Will he get down? No, he will drop it. Running hard, and he's in there with a double. So what a way he runs like a bandit. My goodness. And that'll bring in Esturi Ruiz. So what a play as he beats the throw and the tag. And gotta say, that was just an absolute backbreaker for Amarillo. Now the tying run stands as second. And now the count now 0-1. The hot corner third baseman, that is Esturi Ruiz, the solo home run back in the first inning, and is 1 for 1. So looking for another one here this afternoon. And that's inside for the code strike, and the count now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, and that is right there and out of play. So out of the line right there. And that is a ball, and the count now 1-2. So far, you got 26 balls at 45 strikes on JB Bukauskas. And the total for that is 71. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and that's a 4-seam fastball. Get him down looking. And there is 2 away in this one.
Shortstop, CJ Abrams.
That'll bring in CJ Abrams as he strides in. And the pitch to him, swing and a miss. And the count now 0-1. walk in the first inning and is 0 for 1. Abrams looking to bring that runner home at second, and it will tie the ball game once again. Here's the 0-1, and that is right there. The two-seam fastball gets fouled away. Now the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and lifted high fly in the air to center field, and he's got it for the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 6th inning, and it's a 2-1 Amarillo lead. Henry Ramos, the pinch hitter, will stride in for the top half of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch to him, and that's inside for the four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Ramos tonight, the pinch hitter, and first one that we get here this late afternoon. So far, the shadow is already getting behind the catcher and the home plate umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, no runners. Top of 6, 2-1 our score for Amarillo. And that is right there out of play. The count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't forget, after this game, we'll have a 35-minute break. And so far, we hope that you guys come in and get started here this afternoon. That's going to be right here, up in right field. That will go foul. So still hanging on at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And that's going to be lifted high fly into the air to the right field area, and nobody could get there. And that's going to land for the base hit. So it's going to be a no-out triple. And the Sod Poodles will have their 3rd potential run just 90 feet away from scoring in. Here's the pitch, and that's a four-seam fastball inside, and the count now 0-1. Camden Duzenak, the shortstop, 2 flyouts and is 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1. Right there, high fly in the air. Catcher under it makes the play, and that is the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. The left fielder is Corbin Carroll as he strides in. And now the pitch. And that's in there, a curveball. And the count now is 0-1. Do apologize, guys, if I have a little bit of a runny nose, but that's all right. So far it happens when you get into the allergy season. The change of the weather could really get you when you start having stuffy noses and running fevers and all. But anyway, that's right there, left field. Ruta has it, makes the play. That's going to be enough for an RBI. And in to score from third is the runner, making it now a 3-1 ball game.
Alexander.
That'll bring in Blaze Alexander. Alexander last time up, grounded out and flied out, 0 for 2. And so far tonight, the hot corner third baseman, Blaze. And now the pitch. And that's going to be right there, right field. Right fielder, run it down, and he's got it. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of 6, Amarillo leads it 3-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Humberto
attention, please.
Castellanos will come in.
Humberto Castellanos.
10-2, ERA at 675, 200 in average, and 310 in opposition.
Leading off for the mission.
The left fielder is Ben Ruta, as he walked in the first inning and is 0 for 1. Starting the home half of the 6th inning for the San Antonio Missions. And that is right there, the four-seam fastball outside, and the count now is 1-0. 2 right-handers, Weems and McCanna, warming up in the bullpen for Amarillo. That is going to be outside. The count now is 2 balls, no strikes. And that's lifted high fly in the air. It's the center field, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
Winston Sawyer, the catcher. Fly out, ground out, 0 for 2. Coming in. And is ready to go. The pitch to him, and swing and a miss. The changeup gets him down. And the count now is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. 1 away, nobody on bases. 3-1 to score in bottom of inning number 6. Right there, out of play for the ball, and the count now 1-1. So far, good home crowd we have here this afternoon, and so far about to get into the late evening. And don't forget, after this first game, stay tuned. We got more on MLB Network as we get ready for Game 2 of Wednesday baseball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Tyler Malone on deck. So 3 balls, 1 strike, and that is fouled. So it should have been ball 4, but instead it's fouled off, so full count. 3-2, swing and a miss, get him down. And there is out number 2,
Now batting,
and 2 away.
number 33.
And now here is number 33 coming in, and he is ready to go. And that is right there and out of play. Tyler Malone, the first baseman. 2 ground outs and is 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1. And that's right there to second. The first, and there are 2 away. Or correction, 3 away, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody on base. We go to the top half of the 7th, and it's a 3-1 Amarillo lead. Dominic Maragalo coming in as he's 2 flyouts and is 0 for 2 here this evening. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Well, don't forget, it is allergy season, and so far usually there are a lot of bugs out there. And that's going to be right there out in right field. Mears run it down. And like JP says, there's always a road runner.
The center fielder, Christian.
And he gets him for the first out. Christian Robinson coming in as he's a home run, a triple, an RBI, and 2 for 2 here in this ball game. So far, he's doing really well. Here's the pitch. And that's a curveball that is inside for the cold strike. And the count now is 0-1. So far, Gore hanging on, and so far he will get the first game of our doubleheader here this afternoon. Lifted high fly in the air, and he can't get there. And the count now 0-2. No balls at 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that's lifted high fly in the air. And now the count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And right there again, the right field out of play. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And that is right to right fielder Joshua Mears making the play, and 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And that'll bring in the right fielder Stone Garrett. As he was a sacrifice fly and an RBI, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And there's a 4-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that is up to center field, running after the center fielder. And that will bounce the base of the wall. And runner getting into third on a 2-out triple.
The first baseman, Andy.
And that'll bring in Andy Yerzy. Yerzy coming in and ready to bring his teammate home here in this one. Here's the pitch that's inside for the slider, and the count now 0-1. Yerzy strikeout, ground out 0 for 2 here in this one. And now the pitch to Gore. Swing and a miss, and the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 2 away. Top of 7, 3-1 our score in Amarillo. Here's the 0-2 right there. And whoa, look out there in the Amarillo bullpen. As somebody's head was nearly taken off by that fastball. Now the 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder running after it, can't get there. And the run in to score. And that will be an RBI triple on the play. And Amarillo looking to get this one going here today. That'll bring in LT Tolbert. Right there, the 4-seam fastball is inside, and the count now is 0-1. 0-1. And that's going to be right there. Right fielder, run it down. And with that, the side is retired. So it is 2 runs on a few hits. No errors and 1 left. Bottom of 7 coming up. And it's a 4-1 lead. And Amarillo leads it. We are back on more after these commercial messages. About ready to go for the top half of the 7th, and here is the center fielder, Robert Hassel,
The center fielder, Robert,
coming in and ready to go here in this game. Now the pitch, and that's going to be back up the middle, right to short, and a run in safely.
Now batting, right fielder,
Out at first. And that will be considered a base hit, but should be an error on the first baseman, Andy Yerzy. That'll bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-1. Mears singled in the second and is 1 for 2. So far, 4-1 our score here in bottom of inning number 7. And right there, the 4-seam fastball misses. And the count now is 1-1. So got a pretty good home crowd here this afternoon. And so far, if you'd like to stay around and watch the boys play again, you can. Because this will be only a 7-inning contest for both. Right there, back to first, and he's keeping him close. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner at first. Nobody out. And right there, high fly in the air, left field is out of here. A home run by Joshua Mears. And the Missions are a step ahead. Getting close. And it's now trimmed to a 1-run deficit. So as you can see where this baseball went, it went 100 miles an hour and 403 feet in projected distance. Robbie Podorski will be the pinch hitter.
Number 7.
And so far we are ready to go for this half inning. So nothing after the 2-run shot. And here is the next guy in the box. It'll be Robbie Podorski, the pinch hitter. I was going to say designated hitter, but Here is the 0-1, and right there, swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-2. 4-3 are scored. Amarillo leads by 1. His pitch is swing and a miss, and that will be 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Aggie Rosario.
That's going to bring in Aggie Rosario. 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of 7. 4-3 our score. And that is right there for the fouled off ball, and the count now 0-1. The Aggie Rosario. Swing and a miss. The count now is 0-2. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, and the count now 1-2. One and two. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count now is out. And that'll be 2 away.
Third baseman, number 3.
In this one.
Ruiz.
That'll bring up the hot corner third baseman, Nasturi Ruiz. Right there, the four-seam fastball will be missed. And the count now is 0-1. Nasturi Ruiz coming in, and he is ready to go. Final out of the inning. Here's the pitch that's outside for the ball, and the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1, and that's right there to third. Barehands it, and he's got it. And with that, the side is retired. So Amarillo wins the first of this doubleheader. And so far, that will do for this one here this afternoon. So far, stay with us because we got some more baseball right ahead. I gotta say, just stay tuned with us as we get ready for more here in this one.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Missions, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so that would do it for game 1 of this doubleheader. I gotta say, hope you guys have enjoyed tonight. And so far, we've all did. Well, stay in your seats. We got more baseball ahead, and so far, Amarillo getting ready to take the Patriots out to go wave flags. That's pretty good. Did I say something about Patriots? My goodness. But anyway, go wave flags. Well, Christian Robinson will be 2 for 3 and a home run and a triple on that home run. The winning pitcher goes to J.P. Bukauskas, as he stayed in 5-0 and struck out just 2 and just gave up 1 run. Mackenzie Gore will be the losing Missions pitcher. So far stayed in 7 games. Gave up 5 hits and struck out 3. And also gave up 4 runs. Well, this would just about do it here for this afternoon. Thank you for watching, and so far we get ready again, and we will be here in this one. 4-3 your final, and gentlemen from Amarillo, this bet's for you.